You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, here we go. All right, hello everyone. What? All right.
I can't see a thing, by the way. Go ahead. Here you go.
All right, so it is, I'm going to put these on. Thank you for that. All right, so it is show number 53, and it is July the 23rd, 2018. So good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. I think in certain parts of the world it may be tomorrow already.
Yeah.
It's possible, I think, maybe.
What time is it in Serbia?
Like,
since we have a few fans in Serbia.
I think in Serbia,
fans,
I think in Serbia it would be like 6 to 7 hours ahead, because I think London is 5 or 6 from us, so I think Serbia would push it a little further east. So I'm thinking like 7, 8 hours ahead, whereas like maybe in China,
so
13.
they're getting ready to sleep.
Yeah, so good morning when you see this then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping well is important. All right, so for the introduction for this video, for myself, I have heard so many times in my life that a lot of people don't like Mondays. You know, I think there was, what was it, a Cyndi Lauper song, Just Another Manic Monday? Who sang that song? Just Another Manic Monday. What's it, like the Bengals or something?
Could be, yeah.
Anyway, neither here nor there, but or you go to work, oh man, it's Monday morning. For me, Monday today was pretty good. And Carla, can you guess why my Monday was really, really good?
Because you beat me.
What was that?
You beat me.
What can you repeat?
Even though, but I beat him yesterday, so.
Whoa, can we say that a little?
You beat me, and I was playing really bad.
All right, so
But no excuses. He beat me.
I beat her 6-1. Okay, now if anyone doesn't recall, about 40 videos ago.
But I beat him yesterday.
Well, I'm gonna get into that.
Okay.
She got destroyed 6-1.
Not really.
Oh, you got destroyed.
I didn't get destroyed. You were running. I was just not hitting winners. Oh well.
So the only reason why I bring this up is because
And it's one set.
Wait a minute. Whoa. If it's just one set, why for the past?
We could play 2 out of 3 next time.
Look, can I relinquish, or not relinquish, but can I relish this win for a second?
Sure.
See, I mean, I can't even. She's been talking about forever. Like, she's Serena and I'm Sharapova.
You are. That's 4-2. You are still Sharapova.
All right, so we took.
Or better yet, since the viewers love Djokovic, I'm Djokovic, and you are Nadal or Federer.
What? Okay, whoa. Just to reiterate that we have been doing some head-to-head set playing for a very long time, for actually nearly a decade, kind of daily. But here in the past couple of weeks, it's really become a little bit more intense, because we are keeping track of wins and losses, insofar as she called me Sharapova and she was Serena. So with that said, we have played 3 matches in 3 days. The first set, which was not yesterday and the day before that.
You didn't win that.
Whoa,
I
so,
retired. That doesn't count, Justin.
Can anybody tell me
that
if someone
does not
retires?
Count. First of all, I lifted so many weights I couldn't walk. And even you said before we started, I asked you, I said, does this count? Just because I know that you're going to go blah, 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 open your mouth. Does this count? And you said, no, this is just for fun. It doesn't matter. I know you can't move your legs. And I said, okay, so it doesn't matter. So I don't have to try to slice or do whatever. Otherwise, I wouldn't have retired. Like I said, it didn't matter. I couldn't even walk. And I was up 5-1. So honestly, if you said it would have counted, I promise you I would have put you away.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
Don't even go there, Justin.
Whoa. Hold on, real quick. I'll let you talk.
Don't even go there, because that's BS.
Okay, you talk, right? Now, can I talk?
Yeah.
All right, let me talk. I'm just saying.
But that's BS.
Wait, just kind of talk for a second. Can I talk? All right, hush.
By the way,
oh my gosh.
Thank you for making me smile on a tough day today, so.
All right, we'll get to that too. Mm-hmm. She had a friend that passed away today, but nonetheless, she's a soldier. But hey, at the end, look, she was up 5-1. She was up 5-1 in this match that I'm saying she retired in. But wait a minute. She says, oh, well, I was up 5-1 and I retired. No.
I retired at 5-3.
Wait a minute. Can I talk? Can I please talk? Do you have the...
I can't believe you even brought this.
Do you have the ability to keep your mouth shut?
No, why would you...
Please, just keep... Come on, man. Give me like 30 seconds. Okay, here's what went down. She was up 5-1, but I could not get my serve going. I mean, I was serving big, but I was missing a foot out or a foot into the net. So it was 5-1. She was up 5-1. Shh. I don't mean to do that because you're like mighty hot, but I don't mean to do that. I'm sorry about it. All right. Anyway, respectfully, she was up 5-1. I was serving, and in the middle of that game, I don't know if everything loosened up. I found the serve. Okay, wait, let me finish. So this is what happened. I held her 5-2. I got pumped up about it, and it was 5-3. Now remember, she was.
You were serving 5-3.
That's what I'm getting at.
I couldn't walk. I was stiff. Are you
Wait a
serious?
minute.
I told you that.
Okay, let me finish this thought because I can't even get it out in the
Because
first place.
Okay,
No,
whatever.
she was up 5-1. Just if you fast forward a little while, I had the ball in my hand and I was serving it at 3-5. In other words, it was fixing to be 4-5. She had lost and squandered. She squandered.
Just because you're up 40-30 doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to win the game. Let's be real.
She squandered the game at 5-1. She squandered
care.
it at 5-2. She
I
squandered
didn't
it
care.
at
It did not
5-3,
count.
and she was down, and she got frustrated.
It did not count.
Okay,
I was
but
hurting.
wait a minute. You still said I'm done.
Yeah,
So,
because there was no,
I don't win that?
No, because you said from the beginning, in front of the kids, it doesn't matter. We're just out here to have some fun. Yeah, I know you
What
can't.
kids? What kids? All the kids.
Gabby, should I call Gabby?
She wasn't even here.
She was there. She was there when I couldn't walk. Should I call her? Because a 6-year-old is not going to lie.
Forget about that match. You be the judge of that one. Second match, Carla won 6-3, and that was yesterday. She won at 6-3. However, it was one double fault that made it 6-3, and
Yes.
so she's lucky.
I'm not lucky. He double faulted. He was the dummy that double faulted.
I was serving to go up 4-3.
How many people have double faulted matches?
No. I was serving to go up 4-3. I double faulted.
Your fault.
Cost me the game.
Your fault.
She served.
I suggest you improve your serve.
Yes, what you did. You weren't saying that today.
No, I couldn't do anything, but that's okay.
She got a 6-1. That looks kind of bad.
Oh well.
You got punished.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so
Can't win them all.
so that was yesterday. I gave her the 6-3. All right, but today I took a 6-1. So I just wanted to take one moment and use my glasses as a microphone. Carla, how did it feel to lose 6-1 today and absolutely be destroyed on the court today?
Honestly, not bad because you didn't blow me off the court. More like I made a lot of mistakes. Look, you won. That's it. You won. People have good and bad days. I had a bad day today.
She got destroyed. So right now, all I want to say
It started out with the first
is
serve.
that
I knew it was gonna be a bad day.
is that Sharapova, Serena
Okay, Djokovic, Federer, Nadal. Does that make you feel better?
Was that
Djokovic, I'm sorry.
a better? Does that make you feel better?
Yes, today I didn't play very, very good.
No,
Won't be like Nadal.
she just rolled some T's off, checking the cameras always. All right. Anyway, so in the past 3 sets, she's up 2-1. Oh, wait a minute.
4-2.
Wait a minute. What? No. Wait, stop. What did I just say? Wait, stop. In the past 3 sets, I am up 2-1. And
No,
in the
that
past
does not
6,
count.
in the past 6 sets though, she is up 4-2.
That doesn't count. You said it does not count.
Whatever.
So next time we're just fooling around, I'm just gonna make sure I beat you because you got a big mouth.
You ought to hear her mouth.
I don't
Me?
talk. When I win, I don't talk. You don't hear me go yes, fist pump or anything.
You were talking to yourself against the
I
fence
was like,
today.
how can
What
I-
am I doing?
all
What
my
am I doing? Why
backhands-
can't I hit this shot?
all my
Why can't I hit
backhands-
this shot? Man, what are you doing, Carla? What are you doing? You were
All my
talking
backhands were directly in the net.
Yeah.
It didn't even pass the tape.
because you were scared.
I'm not scared of anybody.
You were scared.
I'm not scared of
when
If I had Serena in front of me, I would try my best to beat her. I'm not scared of anyone.
Man, come on.
I'll get smoked, but I'm not scared of you.
Let's go. I like that. I like that fight.
I'm serious. I don't care who's in front of me. It could be Djokovic. I'm gonna try my best.
I like that fight. You know what I mean? I like that fight. Let's go. All right, so we are going to hope to do this in one show. We say this every time, and it always goes two. So I'm going to fast forward what you've heard a million times, trying to explain, and da-da-da-da. We're going to jump right into viewer comments as we always do. Again, you come first. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't do this at all. Again, we would do it in the kitchen or in the bathroom or you know, wherever, shouting up the stairs, but nonetheless, we wouldn't do this if it wasn't for you. So we're always going to do viewer comments first, and we have a lot of them, so we are going to try to just ram those in to a fast forward session. And as we grow and get more comments, hopefully if we grow and get more comments, I think we're going to try to select as many as we can and still get as many as we can within, say, you know, a 30-minute to an hour period. I guess sporadically, and while the majors are open daily. Sorry about that. Again, we have 5 kids, and 3 of those 5 are out of town. So the youngest ones are here, so we're kind of just checking. So sorry about that. All right. So the first question that we had is actually about 2 days old. And the question came from AJ Malfoy. We have actually had this question about 50 times, and it's not that we haven't answered it for a reason other than we just write all the results and write all the scores and write all the tennis stuff, and then we never quite get there. So because I think AJ Malfoy mentioned this 2 days ago, we're going to go ahead and just address it on a kind of a fast forward run. I'm just checking the time. All right, so basically the question was, are Carla and I married and great, and you have kids, question mark, and how did you guys meet? So we're going to spend maybe 2 or 3 minutes and just kind of roll through it. Correct me if I'm wrong anywhere.
Sure.
So Carla and I met as she was at a crossroads in her young life, and myself in the same way, but she was trying to become a certified coach, and I had recently become one. And through just the joy of tennis language and knowing this person and knowing that person and knowing this person, we became two that were discussing what she should know to move forward and to take the tests and the examinations and what to expect. Mm-hmm. Right? If I remember correctly, though, right during that same point in time, I was with a friend at a beach, and that was Panama City Beach. And again, I don't go out on the beach much. I have a very fair skin, so I try to stay out of the sun at all costs on the tennis court all day, with long sleeves, screen, hats, so forth, and still don't beat the sun. But I took a picture of my feet next to the water, and she asked me. And this was was it social media?
It was social media.
So
yeah.
Again, we don't do social media,
yeah.
but I think it was 2011ish, somewhere in there.
Yes.
She sent some type of message. Oh, we've been talking tennis, but it looks like your feet are in Panama City.
Panama City Beach. Yes.
Panama City Beach,
That's
Florida.
Where I lived.
So lo and behold, I was at Panama City Beach, Florida, and fast forward it just to save all the stuff, we ended up meeting. We went to a parking garage. We met at about midnight one night. It was about midnight, and I was talking so much smack during the correspondence on the phone, and so much smack in emails and so forth about there's no way you're going to beat me. I'm going to absolutely destroy you. You're going to get just pummeled by me. So we finally meet at midnight, and we could not find a tennis court to play on. We knew where there were tennis courts, but we could not get on them, locked and no lights. So we kind of snuck our way up onto like the 5th floor of a parking garage, like a condominium parking garage, and the lights were on. And there was a tennis court. Was it a tennis court or just an open space?
Tennis court. It was tennis court.
So yeah, it was like a tennis court. The court lights were on, but the parking lights were on. So we kind of poached in there. We got all quiet, and I was like, "All right, here's a ball. Go serve, go serve." And she would serve, and I would just eat it up. Blam!
Again,
I would just dismount.
I was in a pair of jeans and heels.
Yeah, she had heels on.
I wasn't planning on playing tennis, but okay.
Oh, but I brought rackets and a ball. She didn't realize that. So I destroyed her on that parking garage that night. I must say, though, the next day we went out on the court at a real tennis court in the middle of the day, and she bageled me. She beat me 6-0. So I beat her on the parking garage, but she later said she couldn't see the ball because the street light was in her face, one of the big orange ones, like really bright in her face. So at least I can honestly say I destroyed her on the first night we met.
If that makes you feel good, okay.
Let's go. However, again, the next day, we played a couple of sets. I think it was 6-0, 6-0, 6-1, I think. I think I like a bagel, and then she gave me a French fry, right? So anyway, long story short, after the sets we played that day, I was mad. I was pissed off. Excuse my language, I didn't mean to say that. So I walk up to the net and I shake her hand, and instead of her saying, nice match. You played really well. You know what she did? She looked right at me. She said, wait a minute. Whoa. I'm gonna let her say it. What did you tell me?
I said, you're very rusty.
You're very rusty. So her first kind word to me outside of about 20 seconds. Oh, that night on the parking garage, though, we got chased out of there by the security guard because the security guard was like, "Do you live here?" We're like, "No." And he was like, he was getting all mad. And we were like, "No, man, we just," we took off. So that's how we met, learning how to coach. We realized we were close at that point. We met up. I destroyed her in a parking garage. Subsequently, the next day, she destroyed me like 6-0, 6-0, 6-1. Shook her hand at the net, and instead of saying, "Nice match, will we play again?" she was like, "You're rusty." And kind of that tone to tell you the truth.
I'm sorry. I'm a very what you see is what you get. I speak my mind. I'm not the type of person that can hide things very well. If you know whether I like something or not, you can see it in my face. It's just the way I am, the way I was raised. Never to be afraid to show your emotions or to act the way you feel is right, or to say anything. That's just how I am.
So again, I always mention the win sometimes. Sorry to just put a parentheses in our conversation. The win, and I have a boat behind us, so hopefully you can hear us. So that's how inevitably we met through just the
and thanks to him too, because we used to talk a lot on the phone. I had a tournament. The partner I had was so excited because we were going to win mixed doubles. Well, there was one night I spoke to him till like 3, 4 in the morning.
Oh, I
lost the match. I lost the finals with my partner.
Well, we were doing tennis tree. She lived long distance, so I had like a big tennis dictionary, and I knew she was good at tennis trivia, and she didn't have the dictionary. So I would call her, and we would ask tennis trivia stuff right off the top of our heads. She didn't know that I had the big tennis encyclopedia in my lap. I mean, I knew the questions, but I really wanted to beat her that badly, and that's when we started competing at the very beginning, before we ever even met, on tennis trivia. So I had the dictionary. Well, lo and behold, after a couple of months of doing so, I finally sent her the dictionary with a message, on the inside cover. This was kind of my reason why I destroyed you in tennis trivia. So that's how that worked. And then, as I remember, we met for the first time. Actually in person the first time. I wasn't the first. You came to visit me.
I came to see you.
Yeah, she came to visit me once before we actually hit a tennis ball and got to know each other. So anyway, that's how we met, and it was through tennis, through her desire to become, I guess you could say, a licensed coach. But I don't want to get off in that tangent, but I really don't see the need to get some certification. I mean, you speak mounds by yourself, your language, the way you carry yourself, what you can do. Can you amp people up? Can you keep them courteous? Can you keep them humble? And unfortunately, I won't even mention the certifications that I have, neither here nor there, but nonetheless, I don't find them being beneficial to me, looking back in the money and time and travels that I spent in order to do so. I think I can thank my father, your father, for that, and so forth. And again, I'm not being pessimistic whatsoever. I'm just saying on a global scale, I think if anyone puts their mind to anything and practices a little bit every day, pebble in the bucket, eventually the bucket will fill up.
Well, you can read books. There's people that read books and they've never hit a tennis ball, and they can teach it better than people that play their whole life.
Yeah, I mean, that's another good statement. I mean, do you have to be a good player at any sport to be a great coach? I mean, you have, Joe Gibbs in football, that was a great coach. But never played. I mean, there's a lot of those, and we've discussed that before. But that's how we met, through the game. And yes, we are married, and that was another question. And yes, we do have 5 children, and that was another question. So I hope that kind of answers it. If I missed anything along the way, then let me know. But other than that, it's kind of been exactly the way we are now than it was the day we met. I don't think much has changed.
No, just more wins under my belt.
Yeah, well, she says that.
There's more before we started this whole record.
Yeah, we got a whole lot more kids under the belt.
Yeah, but I've got a lot more wins against you.
Yeah, whatever. All right. So the second comment that came in that I want to mention, and I'm mentioning this because we haven't heard from Furzy09 in a while. He commented that Djokovic had a winning record against Federer and Nadal, and therefore arguably the best ever. I want to comment here, and that yes, that's a great comment. We've mentioned that before, and agree totally. I do want to see what Djokovic is going to do with the U.S. Open. Let's watch the U.S. Open. Again, right now, I think we have kind of discussed that in every way, shape, or form. I think great comment, absolutely factual. At the same time, I think this U.S. Open and the results thereof will truly...
We'll say a lot, yes.
We'll say a whole lot.
Yes.
All right, so Carla's about to read a couple comments. And we're going to start out with a third comment. And again, there's a lot of comments that come in. And as we get more and more of these comments, if there's a conversation going and there's a nice nugget out of it, we're going to pull it. If there's a first-time viewer, we like to read the whole thing. but sometimes we run out of time. So the next comment that Carla's going to read is from Johann Sebastian, who has had some really fun comments lately that I totally agree with.
Well, he said, fabulous. You're a very good stage manager. Saludos desde Serbia. Novak Djokovic's country. So obviously he's from Serbia.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And was there anything there more leg involved, or was that later?
No, I'm not sure.
All right, so as always, very nice to hear from Johan. He always has nice things to say and very complimentary or complimentative about you, and that's really nice. I think a pretty girl deserves comments. I think it's a good thing.
Okay.
All right, it's good. Believe me. You should be happy.
All right.
I promise you.
Okay.
All right, so Carla's going to read this next comment, and I hope I pronounced this right, but I really liked it a lot. And this came in from Srinivasa, Srinivasa, Dugalan, Dugalan. Carla's going to read this. I was stoked about it because he mentioned Wawrinka and also looking forward to Djokovic at the U.S. Open.
I think you just said it. He said looking forward to Wawrinka at the U.S. Open. Who can stop Novak? He's right. Wawrinka is one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
He has a beautiful one-handed backhand, and he can beat Federer, Nadal, or Djokovic, or Murray, or Porto. He'll surprise you.
Yeah.
Love his game.
Yeah, Srinivasa, I agree totally. A big Wawa fan for sure. I hope he does well. And yes, I think this U.S. Open, regardless that it has less tradition, I would say than Wimbledon. More than the others, I think. But I think this tournament for Djokovic is going to make or break this couple of month conversation we've had.
Definitely.
All right, next comment that came in. Vlad's Music Box. Much love. He helps us a lot with getting better statistics, better ways to be more efficient in time, better ways to kind of manage. So I think that, was it Johan that says we're good at managing the screen?
Mm-hmm.
I think Vlad has a lot to do with that because Vlad has helped kind of guide in terms of ways to be more efficient. So there are some things, and I can't quite think of them, but I think it's been a handful that Vlad has kind of helped me think, like, wait a minute, how can we do this better? So the question that Vlad mentioned is I should get a timer, or we should get a timer and set it so when our phone cuts off at 33 minutes in, that I would have a timer that would alert me to that. It's a great idea. It definitely, we've talked about that. My only problem with that is that we do this outside a lot, and also my phone, which is relatively old, for some reason just freezes at times. So if I don't check it periodically, which I need to do now anyway, we can talk for 10 minutes and I'll go around there and look, and the screen's black. So I have to monitor it either way until maybe after 4 of the 5 kids get out of the house and I can afford to get a better phone.
Right.
I'm not getting personal with that. I'm just saying no big deal. But that's why, unfortunately, I have to check it. I don't trust my 4 or 5-year-old phone. So anyway, Vlad, thank you for that. If you have any ideas,
we might be able to flip it. You know how you can see like people do selfies?
Yeah, but the megapixels are weaker. So if I use the front camera and look at ourselves, and it uses my little front-facing camera, it's like 2 megapixels. So I think we'll just look like a blurred, slow-motion nightmare.
Okay.
I'm guessing, right?
Never mind. And
so
there he goes again, getting up.
I have to. I'm sorry. So we're 23 minutes in. So. I mentioned that there's a lot of comments, believe me, we read all of them, and there's a lot of these topics that come up, and then there's 10 comments within those threads, or within those comments. I think threads is the proper word. So we try to just do the best we can, and grab the ones that we can, and we have some more coming. So AJ Malfoy comes out with this. The next comment, 6th comment. It was something along the lines, well, I'm going to let you read it. It was about you looking 29, but she really turns 39 on August 8th. She has the same birthday as Roger Federer, turning the big 39 on August 8th, and she really wants those Djokovic happy birthday songs sent to her on that date. She keeps reminding me.
Well, she
read
just
the
said,
comment.
wow, she looks great for almost 39. I thought she was 28, 29. Thank you for the comment. I guess it's genetics. My mother is like almost 60, and she looks like she's 30 something. So
yeah, her mom is like ripped up,
and she works out. The key is working out. Don't drink, don't smoke, eat healthy, try to stay away, cover your face from the sun, which I learned much later on in life, and that's about it.
Yeah,
don't stress too much.
Yeah, I mean, I take that as a huge compliment. Obviously, she is correct. Her mother is really a strong lady, 58. She puts a lot of
She
attention
looks
on
like
her
my
fitness.
sister, actually.
So she looks great. Lawnmower in the background. Sorry about that. And then her father, again, longtime soccer player, played tennis,
He also looks young.
and he's very fit as well. So yeah, she does put a lot of work into it as well. Anyway, so thank you as well for that. So the next comment, and I hope I get this name right, Jorge, DJ, like kind of like Djokovic, I guess, but Jorge, DJORDJE, Prolesh, PROLECE. He says, and we're just following on this subject, because hey, perfect legs, too good to be true, spellbound. Perfect legs, too good to be true, spellbound. There you go. Way to work.
Thank you.
She puts work into it, so that's why I get excited for that, because she works hard.
Well, I mean,
she works hard for that.
My dad instilled it in me at a young age that you gotta exercise. You have to take care of yourself, and I mean, they never allowed me. Anytime I was in high school, they would always say, "You make sure you work out, make sure you run. You're very muscular. You got to keep those muscles healthy." So,
Agree. She works hard at it, and the comments are well deserved. Okay, great job.
I think that's our yard being cut, by the way.
Okay, good. All right, so Rahesh, much love to you. Comments all the time and always great. He said he never mentioned the legs. I don't believe that. I'm just kidding.
I believe it. He has a wife. You got to be, or a girlfriend. You have a picture there. You got to be respectful. I respect that.
I agree. Thank you very much, Rahesh. He said he loves to read the comments. It's always well done, and thank you very much, Rahesh, for that. We always think everything that you write or have said, from the standpoint of what's written, how it's written, and the topic thereof. I think it's always deserves a standing ovation, right?
Yes.
So thank you for that, man. Coming in next was Z Ivankovo, that had a really long list of some head-to-head stats. I couldn't get all the nuggets from it because the stats were immense. So Carla is going to take some nuggets out of this. And if you want to read his very well-written dissertation, per se, broke it down completely from head-to-head to even tournament wins and levels of tournament wins, I have to give Ivankovo an absolute standing ovation for the very well-written. It took him time to do it, obviously. So for someone to take time, much less to really to lay it down the way he did, is absolutely tremendous. Carla's going to read some nuggets.
He said, these are the stats of the big four playing each other. Stats are the summers last year since Djokovic and Nadal have played each other twice, with one win each, Rome Masters and Wimbledon. Big Four competed in 30 Grand Slam finals and 27 Grand Slam finals. He gives us the percentage of Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, Murray. The highest winning percentage of Grand Slams is Rafael Nadal at 75.9%. Then he says Big Four completed in 59 other ATP finals. Again, he gives us all of their names and their percentages. He says the highest percentage of the ATP finals was Djokovic at 57.9. He says overall Grand Slams plus. We should end it and restart it. Yeah, tell him we'll do it.
All right, we have someone cutting our grass. You can hear it. We are going to hit stop. Go to part 2, and we're going to finish it inside. So you can hear this. All right, guys. Sorry for the brief interruption. However, we had someone that it came to cut the yard, so that kind of got our video kind of skewed. So part of the interruption, PTI, I never thought I would say part of the interruption. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to say part of the interruption.
We'll continue it on the second.
Yeah, so we're going to stop it here, and I'm going to set up right here in our racket stringing room, and we are going to continue with part 2. Sorry about that. Gabby, say sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
All right. All right, so we're going to stop it for now, and we will see you in just a second.